You need to understand as a young man in this world, nobody gives a fuck about any of you guys. You could fall over dead and everybody in the room is gonna step over your carcass. You don't matter. You're expendable. Your whole purpose is to serve and die and provide. So you gotta stop looking at the world like something's gonna be given to you or it's owed. It's not. You gotta go take it. I have a history. So we're gonna keep this about people because I wholeheartedly believe that success is not a thing that you know. It's a thing that you're just not doing. Action, 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 action. So I always go back to things that I know. How to pick up a chick, how to smack a dude in the face. Like these are things that I know. How to make some money, things that I know. So when we come back, it's easy. The girl of your dreams, how are you gonna get her? You just gonna sit back? When she talks to you, are you gonna go quiet? Because see, I know a lot of you, when your clients talk to you, go quiet. When your coach talks to you, go quiet. Someone sends you a message online, you go quiet. But it was that big ass fucking badass bitch with big titties. She came up to you and be like, what's your name? You look like you should have my children. You just gonna sit quiet? Or you gonna say something? No, in person, you're gonna say something. But online, you guys just won't do it. I don't know why you go quiet in the digital space. It's activity, it's messaging, it's building relationships. It's called social media. Why aren't you being social? I got grown-ass men in here, probably scared to post. I know Anthony's not one of them. He's never quiet online. He talks all the time. I never shut the fuck up online. I post 2-3 times a day on stories every day. I got a YouTube video, goes every single day. How can I do it? Am I that much more dedicated than you guys? Or do I just try a little? So the reason why I can do these simple things, social media is easy. Business is easy. Bring in leads, talk to somebody, close maybe not, get them into fulfillment. Businesses are easy, they're all the same. Leads, sales, marketing, operations, fulfillment, admin. It's not complicated. All the business is the same. Doesn't matter if it's drop shipping, online coaching, if it's running hose in Miami, it doesn't matter, it's the same. You need a customer, you need to get your product or service in front of those people. If you're not posting on social media, you can't go anywhere. You just can't. You need the eyeballs. So if you get 10,000 views, are you gonna make more money than if you got 30 million? 30 million. You don't even have to try. There's so many people coming to your page, seeing your shit. They're just clicking the little fucking link at the fucking bio. Hey, what is it that you do? What is it you do? Can you tell me more about your shit? I like your content. All day, every day. Hundreds of people interested in what you do. But you need the traffic. So the reason why I stand up in here and make this shit look easy is because I had a hard life. So how many people in the room grew up in a house without a father figure? About half. The other half's probably scared to put their hand up high, I get it. Got 2 moms in the house, that's all right. So the deal is, I grew up with a dad, barely, but it was a hard life. When I was 5 years old, my mom shot my dad in front of me. 5 years old, a domestic violence event. Drugs, alcohol, heroin, the whole deal. Drug dealers, like big dudes that would hide money in the walls of the house. That kind of shit. Out of Houston. I grew up in that life, so obviously that life stained me over time. I saw the first dude get his eyeball fucking popped out of his head when I was like 6. Old dude hit one of his fucking guys in the eyeball. He was saying something, he just popped up. Literally just hit him with like a little mini bat. Just popped his eye out of his head. Like literally like holding that bitch. Like fucking scary movie and shit. This was the life that I grew up in, man, as a kid. Luckily, I got out of that. I moved with my dad. My dad got his shit together, stopped the drugs, stopped the alcohol, but he was always a hard, totalitarian dick. He just wasn't a nice guy. Dude never hugged me, never said he loved me. He was just a cold, hard man. He never hit me, never did anything crazy, but he was just firm. And over the time, that shit wore on me. That's how I became, because that's all I knew, right? So I was a hard person. Those tough times in my young life prepared me for the Marine Corps, 2 tours in combat in Iraq, 2 tours in combat in Afghanistan, doctoral level education, this coaching gig. You see it over and over again. Hard work. I didn't do anything special. I'm not that smart. I'm actually probably dumber than 3/4 of most of you in the room. I just sat in a classroom and wrote a lot of papers for a lot longer than most of you have been alive. Or at least the life that you remember. 9 years of my life, higher education. That's a fucking long time, and we're not talking high school, college, just lots of writing. I'm not that smart. I'm no more intelligent than any person in the room, but I know how to work hard. I will not stop. Guys, and that's the thing you need to understand as a young man in this world. Nobody gives a fuck about any of you guys. Anytime that my chick and my chick's chick feel like they don't want to pay their bills, they literally just raise their hand. Who wants to take this up and pay my bills? You young men, no one gives a fuck about you. You could fall over dead and everybody in the room is going to step over your carcass. You don't matter. You're expendable. Your whole purpose is to serve and die and provide. So you got to stop looking at the world like something's going to be given to you or it's owed. It's not. You got to go take it. And the only way you can take it is you got to put in the work. How many 12-hour, 16-hour days you known as an entrepreneur? You lost count, all of them, for the most part. I don't know another one. All day, every day. See the guys in the back room, the big dogs back there? I know he's on his phone fucking all day long, making money, making deals, closing coaching calls and shit. That's what it takes all day. You guys have got to understand is that if you want to go further in life, it's a mathematical problem. It's not a skill you don't have. It's a volume of work. So if you want to go 3 times as far in life as your parents brought you into this world, so I grew up trailer park. Broke is broke. If I want to go 3 times as far, I want to go from trailer park kid to high level, we'll just say 10%, 1% of society. I'm at like the 3 percentile, roughly. 2.5. I give myself a half inch, right? But regardless, if you want to go that far, the easiest way to get there is you don't have to know anymore. You just have to do more. So if you could take 12 barbering clients or 12 coaching clients in a day, that's the max you could do. How can we extend that? Can I build out a team to where I could take 24, 36, 48, or do I raise the price? You only have 2 metrics, volume and cost. That's it as an entrepreneur, volume or cost. You go back and forth. If you increase the volume of work and you have some high tickets, you can massively increase the volume of your income. It doesn't matter what you sell. The problem's the same in every product or service that ever existed. Now, I'm no business guru, but I had 7 cars before I was 19. I know money. It's easy. Find a product, find a service, and figure out how to flip it. Buy low, sell high. The digital space of coaching, it's all margins. You're in like the drug dealer margins of all of business. That's it. I have an 81 percentile profit margin. That doesn't exist in any business that on the entire fucking planet. There are businesses that have 3% margins. I worked for a $1 billion Fortune 500 company. We had 8% margins. 92% of that billions of the Fortune 500, 8% was profit. And they thought they were doing great. Apple has products that have like a 40% profit margin. Some products. Other products, it's less than 10%. Pick and choose. So you have one of the greatest opportunities that exist. Digital products, digital services, period. But some of you won't even post. You don't have a business if you can't generate traffic in your online world. You don't. There's only 2 ways to do it. 2 and some quarters, but collabs. You can do collabs with your homies. You can do collabs with big products, services, big names. You can run ads. You can figure out organic. That's literally it. But you still all have to post. You still all have to pick up the phone and say, hey, can I collab with you? They say, yeah, write me a check for 5 G's. All right. It all comes down to a pay-to-play system, but you won't do it. So I never understood why a grown man is like scared to post. I don't feel like I have a voice. I don't think like I have the world's gonna believe anything I say. It's confidence in you. Who gives a fuck? If it was Salma Hayek and you had one goddamn chance, say like, could you go up to Salma Hayek and say, shoot your shot? I know I'm that motherfucker. I'm going up to Salma Hayek whether she says no 100 times. I'm gonna go. I'm like, I'm gonna get her this time. I'm gonna get her this time. Hey, Salma. I was like, you look like you should have children that look like me. What do you think about that? She's gonna laugh. She's like, you're cute, Boppy, go away. Like, all right, I'll take my little tail, tuck it between my legs like a bitch. I'll see her again later. I'm coming back. I'll come from a different angle. That's sales, guys. Go after it. Right? I can see why life's hard. I see how you show up. If I look like that, life would be hard for me. It really would. I would not post either. Get yourself better to where you're confident. The only way to get confident is do it over and over again. It doesn't matter how you look. I seen the most, I'll call his name Jacob, right? And I'll go back to my chick thing. Jacob was a foreign guy from Indo fucking China, right? And he worked as a barista. And this motherfucker right here would talk to every single girl trying to get some pussy, right? He had like dangly ass fucking teeth. His shit was crooked, like he came out the womb all fucking scrunched and shit. He was just deformed like the dude from Goonies, right? This motherfucker would just use volume, right? And then one day, like months later, I saw fucking my homie from Indochina come around from the barista, and he had a fucking baddie with him. Oh my God, she was like a 9 3/4 solid. It would have taken his whole paycheck to purchase that bitch. That's how bad she was, right? And he rolled up and he had his fucking little gangster fucking limp going from when he came out the room all crippled and shit. And I was like, yo, doc, I was like, you finally got one, right? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, you know how many girls I had to say hello to? He said, I said hello to every single woman that came through that door over a 2-month fucking period at a coffee shop next to a college until one dumbass fucking bitch said, I'll sit on that dick. It's a numbers game, gentlemen. It's a numbers game. All of life is a numbers game. You're not putting in the numbers. I left the corporate world making about $375,000 to start a business, and I didn't even know what. I was willing to be broke and live on the street in a cardboard box as long as I had my peace of mind and I didn't have to work for the man. I hated my job, dude. Big numbers, lots of people, dry ass fucking engineers, working in the defense industry, dropping bombs in the Middle East, but then don't want me to walk around with a beard. That was the kind of shit. Oh, we'll promote you, but you have to fucking shave your beard. I'm not gonna shave my beard. Have you ever heard of fucking Samson? Powers in my fucking hair, fool. I'm never shaving my beard. I was like, this isn't for me. This Fortune 500 company is not for me. I gotta go do something different. I'm too old. I don't give a fuck what they're talking about, this woke shit. Like, I like killing people. I like tattoos. I like people that curse. I like people that can say whatever the fuck it is they want. I like a president that gets shot in the ear and starts talking shit back to the fucking camera. Like, he's gangster. I like that shit. I like a felon as a fucking president. That's the kind of person I am. Freedom of speech. You're down on your numbers, and you push through and you find some success. That's the kind of person I like. A story. A dog with a fight and a story. So at the end of the day, what's truly holding you back? Ask yourself, look in the mirror and ask yourself, why I don't have the girl of my dreams? Why I don't have the job that I love? Why am I not making the money that I should be making? Why don't I have the body I'm supposed to have that I dreamt of having? And why am I not in my life where I think I'm supposed to be? And then why in the fuck am I seeing other people putting in less effort getting further ahead than me? Are you drinking? Are you doing drugs? Chasing them fucking hoes? Not putting in the long hours in your business? Taking off Saturday and Sunday? Sleeping in? Not expanding your brain and your mind? Not pushing your spirituality just an inch further every day? Look in the mirror and tell the truth for the first time in your fucking life. It's gonna hurt. And then when it hurts, and only when it hurts, that's how you know it's the truth. And when you can tell yourself the truth honestly every day, now you have an action list on what you need to fix. Get your fucking lazy ass up early. Stop fucking around with that weed. Stop fucking around with those pills and that white powder and these hoes, and focus. Because I ain't never seen a fucking rich man with an ugly bitch. My whole life. I'm a fucking wildebeest looking dude. You can ask any one of these guys that know me, you will never see an ugly bitch around me. Ever. They're always bad. And I'm not that good looking. I'm great in bed, but I'm not that good looking. But I have money, I have charisma, I tell the truth, I will die for my fucking family, and I work hard every day. Anytime my chick calls me, I'll answer. Anytime. I'm never gonna be on them streets, be like, I was busy doing some dirt. Like, my phone was on silent, I didn't see the message. That's bullshit. The second it comes through, I see it. Just like those messages on Instagram that you choose not to respond back to. You know they come through. You know you're not living up to what your coach says. You know you're fucking off, and you go silent. That's a millennial thing. That's a y'all's age bracket thing. You ain't never seen a grown-ass man ask another grown-ass man a question. He didn't respond. It doesn't exist. Like, in person, if I ask him a question, you answer. I ask any one of you guys a question in person, you answer. Get online, you go silent. You don't want to have that hard conversation, like, I'll just ignore. That's the problem. Stop ignoring the problems of where you're fucking up and put in the work. What's your chick look like? And how'd you get her? Repetition, yeah, work on yourself. But the girls are never gonna come up to you unless you look like him and him. Unless you look like these two fucks right here, girls aren't coming up to you. They're just not. That's not what they do. They run from the predators. They know we all wanna fuck them. Every girl that ever runs into you knows you wanna stick in her. Right now. Even the fat bitch knows it. She's like, oh shit, if I tie my shoe, this motherfucker might get me. They all look at us like that. So you have to say hello. That's a skill. I use the females because that's a scary skill for you to deal with rejection. Most people won't do sales because they don't like to be rejected. The best way to learn sales, and this is how I learned sales, was with picking up chicks. And I went to every single girl do for years till I learned how to talk to women. There's a way to be confident, there's a way to be cocky, there's a way to be playful. They're all kind of different shit. It's just like sales. If you can land yourself a hot bitch, you can sell anything on the planet. If you can't sell yourself, you can't sell shit. Period. It doesn't matter what you're selling. You can't do that. So you need to understand that the confidence inside you is the single most important superpower of a man. It is the number one attractive trait for all women. That's what they want from you guys. Other than the body, 6 foot tall, fucking big old fucking Johnson, big ass bank. Besides all that shit that you can't control, they want a confident man. Number one. It's like number one list. I hear this all the time from girls. I can't stand a man that can't order. Like, can't even find out where to go to eat. The fuck? Like, you ever heard of Open Table? There's like 80,000 spots. Just close your eyes and pick the first one. Ain't hard. You guys can't do it. I get that from girls all the time. I can't not stand men that can't find out where to eat, can't order, can't make a decision, lead. That all comes from confidence, bro. How I got my confidence was fitness. Just doing it. Once I got fit and I was a little bit strong, I started to look around. I was like, got a little bit. I think I saw a vein pop out. I was like, got a little bit of size on me. I was like, I see some of these girls catch me out of the corner of their eye. I developed confidence. And then I just put it to action. Just started saying hello. I didn't want nothing from them. I didn't want a date, didn't want no fucking vajay. I just said hello. Hey, nice to meet you. How's it going? Over and over and over again. Until I was not scared of females. Start there. Why can't you do both? Why can't you go to the gym and just say hello to the girl at the barista and work on your sales process? I think you could do that. Okay, close your eyes, bro. Fast forward a whole lifetime. How old are you? 20, what, 2? You're 18. So at 36, I know some of you failed math. It's okay. At 36, bro, you'll have some gray hair on your face. You'll be in the same fucking spot with no improvement because you're comfortable. Now, why can't you just double your output? Imagine what that dude would look like. Jim, you're small, bro. Get a fucking badass fucking trainer. Say, I want to put on 20 pounds. Like, you're still in child mode. For real. Child mode. I know you can drink. I know you're doing good. You are doing good for your age. There is unlimited opportunity if you get to work. You're not working. You got your first piece. This is the problem with success, guys. You hit your first marker and then you fucking pull your foot off the gas. You need to wake up like you're broke every day. You need to wake up like your life depends on it and put in the work. Because if you're not careful, you're going to end up double your age, no progression, and life will have passed you by in your youth an opportunity to grind. You only have so many cycles, dude. You aren't working 3x at 45, 50. It ain't fucking happening. You don't see an NFL star other than like 1 or 2 in all of history that are still on that field at like 40. They're all crippled and fucked up in 5 years. That's the human body. So while you have the opportunity, figure out how to go someplace else. Take some of that money, park it into some business, start another business on the side. Figure out how to do more. But don't stay in the complacency zone. You will fucking die there. Because there's going to be one of these other motherfuckers in here is going to be like, oh, he's slipping. They'll take all your business, bro. They'll take your bitch that you could have, the body you could have, the business and customers you could have. They will shit on your fucking throat, stomp it into your fucking stomach, and keep going. Because nobody's going to give it to you. So if you're happy with where you're at, then die there. But it's so easy to turn it on. You just got to look at the world like there's nothing. I wake up every day broke, bro. Every day, fucking starving and broke, because that's what keeps me going. I'm like, how am I going to put it together? I purposefully try to waste all my money on something stupid so that I can get myself into survival mode, like back against the wall. Okay, that is a beautiful point. He said, life is unfair. Welcome to having a fucking dick, bro. Life is real fucking unfair because you are competing against the women that I don't have to chase, bro. You do. You chase them, they run to me. I don't chase chicks. For real, I don't chase chicks. They come to me. They see my life, they see how I move, they see how my friends talk to me. Every girl that I have in my life for the last 5 to 10 years was a referral. Was a referral from someone else. I did not chase. I didn't get on a fucking app. I didn't fucking run them down in the nightclub. That's what you do. Build the man that attracts what you desire. That's it. It's that simple. If you know what they want, then why would you be anything other than my wife's dream dude? Those are the characteristics you need to fucking adopt. Because your ideal client wants that as a product. That's your future you. Okay. Here's your homework. 3 times a week, bro, get in a motherfucking salsa floor. Interact with badass bitches with some rhythm and work on your charisma, okay? You're not gonna get it if you don't apply it. I don't care if you tell jokes, bro. I don't care if you paint fucking pictures. I don't care if you're the baddest surfer that ever existed. Like, if you're not doing shit interacting with people socially, you're not gonna develop the skills. So salsa is a great one. You learn how to dance. I never met a chick that doesn't like to dance salsa my whole life. Like, that's a skill that is, to me, money in the bag. Just like being rich, like if you can dance salsa, you'll never have to fucking look for a chick again. You will attract them, especially you got them fucking moves and shit, right? So get you some moves. You gotta interact with people where they're not feeling like they're gonna get fucked. All right, the chicks in the gym are constantly stared at by dudes, and they come up to them when they're doing their shit. That's not a great place to meet females. It's a great place to develop long-term connections. Hey, how's it going, Sarah? Nice to meet you. Peace. Like, they'll come to you later. Like, hey, Poppy, how's it going? Like, every girl in the gym kisses me on the cheek. I swear to fucking God. I know them all, but I've never asked one thing of them. Never asked for their number, never asked to take them out, nothing. I stay away. I make them come to me. So I'm just friendly. I say hello, make small talk, and then I leave them alone. Now, a year later, 15, 20 badass fucking chicks. Every time they see me, they come up to me. Hey, Poppy, how's it going? I was like, I don't speak Spanish, bitch. And they give me a kiss on the fucking cheek. I'm like, I was like, 1 arm's distance, don't touch me. Like, I don't want to catch a case from my chick, right? So, like, that's it. That's how I do it. So do the same, man. Get into that salsa dance. Get out in the world. Like, you can work and do things. You don't want the thing to consume your life. You don't want to be consumed by chasing chicks. You want to be consumed by bettering yourself, your life, your spirit, your money, your fitness. It will come in time. You can't be in a rush. Just because you don't necessarily compete with me eye to eye, that doesn't mean you're not going to be a good dude. Be a good dude, confidence. Go up to the fucking chick, say hello. Like, what you doing Thursday? Like, I'm going out to eat, you're coming with me. Like, you don't even give them a way out. Like, oh, really? You just tell them. If you just told them and were like overbearing with like setting up a date, you'd be surprised how quick they just tuck their little tail and be like, okay. They submit to a dominant figure. If you're passive and they have to lead you, it's like they're a mother now. They don't want that. Like, just be a force. It's so simple, bro. So women desire men in that age bracket. Why? What do those men have that women find most important? Money. Money. They want a family and children. The men that can provide that have that wisdom and that career. They have the money. That's what girls want. The commodity they can't get or want to augment their life, that's what they want. So how do you do that? Get your money right.
Don't you think there's some people that are 35 or broken bad, like you got Vincent over there?
He has money, bro.
Yeah, but there's people that are 35 and are broke.
Then you got to compete with him and me. There's no ands or buts. You want to butt your way out of it? You need money. If you don't have money, you better have a fucking body. And you better be showing up at a high level. You must have, if you don't have that thing, you must be doing everything else at a high level to where you stand out. That's it. It's a competition. They have 1 egg, you got 90 fucking trillion fucking sperms. All of us can impregnate, this room right here can impregnate the entire planet, bro. All those little eggs, they're all running from us. They select us. Only the strong survive. So if you stand up all the men, and they'll say, no, they have all these weird catch-ups, what they don't like, but they love the money. Every fucking chick wants to roll up to dinner in a fucking Rolls Royce and a fucking G-Wagon or whatever. It doesn't matter. Pick your exotic or nice shit. So what do you got to do to compete? Get your body right. And then after your body's right, what needs to be right? Your character. So you ever cheated on your fucking chick? Be honest. Oh, then you're a solid guy. You do drugs? Do you drink?
I used to.
Used to. Don't anymore. You're getting better. Let's get your money right. Get your body right. Like, get ripped. Like, go all in. Like, get your shit dialed in so that you stand out. Get a little bit of tan. Get some fucking more ink. Instead of some baby ink, get some big boy ink. Get that shit fucking blasted. Dress right. Show up with confidence. This stuff's all stuff you guys could do. Very cheaply, man. It doesn't, just because you don't have the millions and you make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month does not mean you can't get a badass woman, but you need to be a badass dude. Do you think yourself is a badass dude? Realistically. Scale of 1 to 10.
Well, yeah, because if I don't, then I'm not going to ever hit it.
Realistically, look yourself in the mirror. If you can't say it publicly, you say, I'm sitting at a 5 or 6. I got 14-inch arms. That ain't a 10, bro. Making 10K, that ain't a 10. For your age bracket, you're probably doing pretty good. But you know how easy it is to surpass your age bracket when you're in rooms like this? Real easy. You already know the things you need to do. It's not the things that you know you need to do. It's the action you're not taking to get there. Go put on 10, 20 pounds of muscle. That shit's hard. Ask Joel. He spent a year doing it. He worked his fucking dick off, bro. He did. He worked his fucking ass off hanging around fucking big monsters and shit every fucking day. That shit was hard for him and ran his business. And he's putting himself out there. I heard he went on a date with a Muslim chick, not to throw his stuff out there. Tell him about that later. Just saying, I can't keep secrets. Just saying, you shouldn't have told me. So that's the thing, man. Put in more work, bro. Don't tell yourself I can't, because you know what? At your age, have you ever heard of Evanescent, the singer? Okay, well, my NDA's expired, but I fucked her, okay? I didn't have no money. No money, and I fucked a rock star bitch. Okay? Charisma. My first girl was a fucking stripper. How was I? Was I 16? I was barely 16, bro. No, I was 15. She was 17. Stripper. What? You can do it, guys. It's possible. I always had this. I had the money you guys want before you had it, and I had the bitches you wanted before you had it. Get to work. It's a character. You guys are going to see this over and over again in my philosophy. It's a character thing. It's not what you don't know. It's what you're not doing. It's just a character thing. The people that have money are going to have money no matter what. They can lose it all tomorrow. You give them a year or two, they're going to have fucking money. If the dude had bitches, no matter what, if he lost some muscle, he's going to have some bitches because he has the skill and he knows how to talk to chicks. It's a skill development problem that you guys have, not anything else. Well, I'm not saying rape the motherfucking bitch. I'm not saying that, fool. I'm just saying be more aggressive. So here's the deal. You're going to laugh, but one of the last chicks I picked up, she's actually extremely bad, right? This was my line. I'm not even bullshitting. When I first met her, I said, you're going to be a problem. And then I laughed, and I didn't say one thing next.
Wait, you said her, she said it.
I told her she was going to be a problem. We had a call, and we were doing a Zoom. I was like, oh, you're going to be a problem, right? So then I was going out with my homies, and she's like, where was my invite? I'm like, oh, what? Okay, cool. I didn't even know anything. Next message to her was the restaurant reservation. I didn't even ask. I said, show up on time, look like it's for sale. That's what I told her to do. She did it.
I was trying to, it was different situations. I'm talking about you go up to someone in a coffee shop and you
oh, this is easy. This is easy. You say hello. She'll say, hi, my name's, what's your name?
Jay.
That's too deep, bro. Jeanette. This is Jeanette, right? I say, oh, hey, Jeanette, nice to meet you. Make small talk. He's got nice hair. I'm jealous. Make small talk, whatever. If there's any type of rapport or whatever, say, hey, look, I got this thing going on with a couple friends. If you're interested, why don't you come drop through? We'll hit the spot. We're all going salsa dancing or whatever. You literally give them no way out. They're like, oh, yeah, what's your number? If you're interested, now they have an opportunity to say no. Right? You got to be more forthcoming with what you want. Make your thing known what you want. It's a sale. One thing is never going to work with all women. They're all unique, bro. How many women do you talk to in a day?
I got a girl.
Okay, when she's not looking. When she's not looking, right? You're on social media, right? There's no way you can't talk to women looking like that. They come through the DMs all the time. They slide in your shit, I know. I get the nastiest fucking hoes come through from Miami. Just 2. Okay, look. If you aren't talking to the females, then how are you going to get good at talking to females? Like, there's really no wrong or right way. You just need to lead with confidence and be honest and open and be a little playful. That's it. Like, if you want to take her out, be like, I'd really love to take you out. Like, I don't know your name, but I don't want to know you. It's called queen. How do you like wife? How do you like wife appended to your name? They like that shit. Like, you should have children that look like me. Just the eggs just drop out every time. Huh? No, you just need to be you. I mean, these are from Express. They're about $15. They're cheap, but that's what I like. I'm a cheap fuck. All right, that's all I got, man.
The realest, brother.